Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we are visiting a couple examples of flashlights, and funny thing is I would have actually created this video earlier, but I had actually left this at work, which I was actually giving it a run-through evaluation, which actually kind of was probably good. So I have actually a little bit more input on this right now. So what we're looking at are two examples of STREAMLIGHT PROTAC series 90X models, but one is 90X, the other is 90X USB, and we'll go over the details in a second because it's more than just the connectivity involved. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with the open one already. So I had actually purchased this one first, which kind of paid off. It's the STREAMLIGHT 90X USB, and comes in clear packaging, as you can see. It lists whatever's included. Here's your features. A lot of the STREAMLIGHT flashlights use their proprietary 10-tap programmable system. So that involves a series of press sequences in order to change the inner programming of the flashlight as to the various modes that would be available preset depending on how you press the button, the activation button. So there's different configurations you can step through. You also see other features: the pocket clip, anti-roll face cap, materials machined aluminum, supposedly waterproof. I have not tested that. I have cold tested it though, extreme cold, minus 30 controlled environment. So definitely got the temperature down on it, and that has been the detriment to a number of flashlights and batteries as well. I've gone through various brands of both, so still experimenting. Again, 10-tap programmable, 3 user selectable programs, and the 90X is multi-fuel. Also uses two 3-volt CR123A lithium batteries, but this one includes a STREAMLIGHT series SL, looks like it, B26 protected lithium ion battery with micro USB port. So let's go ahead and open this up. So this is supposed to be, as it says here, USB and 1000 lumens, but that is in high output mode. This one has a rechargeable system as well, so we'll compare that in a second. Here's the plastic tray. When it did come, it was like this, and you can see a spot where the battery is. I might as well bring it out right now. I just flashed everybody. Okay, so something like that, with the STREAMLIGHT facing up. The cap was on at the time. I will fasten that at the moment. Comes with a USB connector, I think USB-C. And then we got instructions, little advertising placard, and a sheath as well. Whether or not you actually use these, place these on your belt. It's up to you, or on some MOLLE equipment, MOLLE abbreviated. But because of the cold environment, all I got are pockets. And what I did do is I rigged a lanyard to the flashlight onto the pocket clip. That way I can actually dangle it from my wrist. Although Sometimes you have to be careful on not impacting your flashlight against hard objects because you can do damage to the internals, whether or not you're indenting the tips of the battery or actually separating the internal connections for the LED and the internal circuitry. So something to keep in mind with any flashlight in general. Let's go ahead and show the battery real quick before I put it in. The one they supplied, again, STREAMLIGHT. This one is looks like a 2600 milliamp per hour, 3.7 volts, 9.62 watts per hour, I believe. 18650 model, lithium ion. There's your USB connector, micro USB port, rechargeable, positive, negative end. Pretty straightforward. So, got the cap off, insert the battery. Not too worried about cross-threading, it's a really positive threading. Okay, don't over tighten, but enough to complete the seal. You can see the red grommet right there. The pocket clip is one of the most secure pocket clips I've ever seen. You can see it has this retaining clip right here to keep the pocket clip from being yanked off by, let's say, if an object catches it and tries to pull it away, etc. So what happens is, when I use a lanyard, I actually have it around the weakest point. So there actually was a breakaway loop, and at one point it actually broke away because a prior flashlight had gotten caught on some equipment, and the breakaway part did its job. So right now, that's how I have it rigged, and when I use it, I thread through my hand like this, get the button right under my thumb, and I can aim this however I want. You can see this has got the 90-degree tilt head as opposed to a straight-on flashlight, whereas the technique would be more like this or like this. But in this case, I have it like this. So let's look at the instructions real quick. You got your instructions for the batteries and various run times, whether you're doing strobe mode or just constant on. You also have translations in Espanol and Francais and en anglais and Deutsch. So we'll cover some of the main continental languages. Not all of them, though. So we do have a charge indicator on the battery as well. I'm not sure if we actually can see that. It's actually underneath the battery surface. Well, actually, I might be able to. Let's see. I'm doing it live. Okay, make sure this is going to work. I might have to move the camera too, just a little bit. So, plugging in the battery. Trying to plug in the battery. Okay, so moving the camera. I don't know if you can see the little red light. That means it's charging right now. So I was putting a surface charge on there right now. Let's disconnect it so I can put it in the flashlight. And again, you can see here, right here, I'm looking at the general operation instructions. We got the high mode, strobe mode, low mode, and whether you're using tap and hold, fast double tap to strobe it, or for low mode, triple tap. But if you want to access the other programs, then you use the 10-tap system, which is a quick 9 pulses of the button, and then to change to next program, starting from off position, tap the switch rapidly 9 times within 0.4 seconds per tap, and hold it down the 10th time. Continue holding the switch until the light turns off, approximately 1 second, then release the switch. Available programs are high, strobe, low, factory default, high only, or low high. So because of my work that I do, I either have to look at stuff close up, in which I don't want to blind myself, so we have low mode, or if I've actually gone ahead and programmed it to low high, so if I press it twice quickly, you can see how it's much brighter. That's low mode. Let me see how much throw it had when in the high mode. Now if I just press it and leave it, it stays on. And again, if I go increase and double tap it quickly and leave it on, it stays on. Hopefully that's straightforward. To cover real quickly the differences between the two, if we look at the 90X normal, same thing, same operation, but it's 1000 lumens and no rechargeable system, because this one comes with a sheath, no rechargeable cord, and just 2 ordinary STREAMLIGHT brand CR123s, and these are not rechargeable. There are other brands of rechargeable CR123 batteries, but do your own research is all I can suggest, because they vary very subtly in dimensions, in diameter, length, power output, quality of assembly, whether or not they have a protected circuit in there to avoid overcharge or over discharge. So again, words of caution. So this one you can see, same type of flashlight, same very strong reinforced locked down pocket clip, and same style of screw on cap with the red grommet, except this one, in this case, we'll take CR123, the 123 batteries, but this is also dual fuel, so if I were to actually, I'm just going to quickly test it real quick, make sure I don't have a dud. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to flash you. And just to double check whether or not that one operates with the 18650, so it's truly dual fuel. We just took it out of this one, and now we're going to place it in this one over here. So, boop. Put the cap back on. And we have activation. So, now that I have everything all over the place, we were taking a look today at 2 examples of the STREAMLIGHT PROTAC 90X series of 10-tap programmable flashlights. They operate on both CR123As, I believe, and 18650s. So feel free to check out other STREAMLIGHT products. This has been a show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on the channel. We also do unboxing videos as well as book review, media reviews, and a series called Curios for the Curious. Videos on more artsy type objects. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.